Did you happen to buy into Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX? Well, lucky for you, I've got another fun new partner. What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm excited to cover the new Clefairy from Lost Origin. So this Pokemon fits right in with what it wants to do with this incredible ability. So once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active for each of your bench Clefairy, search your deck for a Psychic Energy and attach it to that Clefairy. You can use multiple of these abilities in one turn, so we can see 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 energy in one turn just off of Clefairies. And it has an attack you are very familiar with. Wonderstorm does 20 damage for each Psychic Energy attached to all of your Pokemon. So if that attack looks familiar, it's because it is. So Shadow Rider, which we've covered many times and we will continue to cover if they keep printing cards like this, has the Max Geist attack. That is the same type of attack, but it is a 30 times multiplier. So your 6 energies do 190 with this one, whereas they only do 120 with the Clefairy. We have a 3 prizer and a 1 prizer that essentially do the same thing, except I brought in the Shadow Rider because I found myself bricking and I needed additional draw throughout the game. So Underworld Door, once during your turn, attach a Psychic Energy from your hand to one of your bench Psychic Pokemon and draw 2 cards. So it synergized better with the Clefairy than a Crobat or a Luminion or something along those lines. And it just had more raw horsepower, pun intended, than, say, the Basculegion that I've seen it played with. And we had one more notable card to include in this deck. Wyrdeer. So we had a 20 times multiplier, a 30 times multiplier, and Wyrdeer, with its incredible ability, once during your turn, you can, when this moves from the bench to the active, move any number of energy from your other Pokemon to this. Has a 40 times multiplier, so this attack does 40 damage for each energy attached to it. So 8 energy can look different depending on the Pokemon it's attached to. Clefairy, it's 160. Shadow Rider is 250. Wyrdeer, it is 320. So 8 energy is not hard to fulfill in this Pokemon and very easy to get going. So the rest of the list is pretty standard. We have 4 Battle VIP Pass to get as many Clefairies turn 1 as possible. Energy Recyclers because Clefairies will die and we need them back. And we need the energy back. 2 Escape Ropes because we want to pivot through. Fog Crystal because it searches for energy and it searches for basic Psychic Pokemon. Everything but Wyrdeer and Manaphy come off this. 2 Rods to get our Pokemon back and 4 more energy. 3 Switches. 4 Ultra Balls because it grabs everything, whereas Quick Ball would only grab basics. 2 Training Courts to bump Underworld Door, grab an energy back. You name it, we needed it. We also need Wyrdeer's ability, so we had to include a Stadium. And then our supporters are very cookie cutter. So 3 Boss, 4 Marnie, 3 Research, and that's just more or less, we didn't want to play anything cute, we just kind of wanted to get right to the point, let Clefairy be the only cute thing in the deck. And if you enjoy the content, be sure to leave a like, drop a comment below, subscribe to the channel. We are chasing 1,000 subs, and every subscription will help greatly. With that said, let's dive right in. Okay, so Clefairy was the first deck that's been able to get me out of my newfound enjoyment of Mew. So Clefairy just, again, it's Shadow Rider, but the issue I had with Shadow Rider, so like, I'm going to go second, because I want to go second. My biggest issue with Shadow Rider was there's no turn 1 pressure. None. Whereas Clefairy, we can be launching Wonder Storms turn 1. And there will be games where we don't even want to put Shadow Rider on the board. So this looks like, if I had to guess, it's either Control or it's the Hisuian Arcanine Toolbox. You know, you drive them out of resources, that's fine. We're only playing 1 prizers here. And our 2 prizers and our 3 prizers only need to come into play if and when we want them. Which is very good. So I'm just taking a look, let's see what we get. Battle VIP Pass would be cracked. Honest to God, would be. So it is the Hisuian Toolbox. So this deck is a nightmare to deal with, because you have to watch out for the Mightyena, so you can't play Shadow Rider in this matchup, and then you have to watch out for the Slowbro at the end of the game. So if you start racing, they will catch up. You need to not only be taking KOs, you need to be knocking out key cards. So in this matchup, so I would love to knock out that Growlithe, but I also want to, if I take out the Zoroark, it sets them back. That would be the dream. Alright, How many Clefairies? Look at that. All the squad is together. What a great gang. Okay. So then we are going to pitch both of those bad boys. Grab this one here. We're gonna be ripping through the deck in a second anyway, so I figured might as well put the energy back. That's 3. What do you sack in this case? The Oranguru, right? Like, that's the one you can afford to lose. I mean, sure. He's coming back into the... Yeah. So Oranguru is who we are going through. 1, 2, 3... 6 energy already... Oh, no. Yeah, 6 energy already out of the deck. So far, so good. Now we're just praying for some heart of the cards shenanigans here. We can switch our Pokemon and get that first key KO. Beautiful. Okay. So what irks me here, and it's only slightly does it irk me, is that I want to put the Calyrex down, but it is bait every time I put it down because that's how they catch up. Alright. So now, we have 3, 6, 8, 10 energy turn 1. How many decks can say that? How many decks can go, oh yeah, turn 1, I'm going to flood my board? Not many. Which is, you know, impressive. So, I like this. And I think the most important part of winning this matchup is saving our bosses to deal with the Zoroarks. Every time they have to take a step back to deal with us is a chance that we have to catch up. So, Arcanine, what a good boy. Or, well, right now, okay. So right now it's just Flapple, which is fine. It still needs an energy to attack. It's what that last card is. So we're taking that out. We're taking that out right now. That needs to go. Or, we take that out. No, let's take out the Radiant. Okay. We'll go this way, and then we are going to take you down. Because they're going to need that card. So making them burn through their resources is very key. And I would kind of wish I had a second boss in hand. Yeah. Alright. We knew that was coming, which is what we wanted. Now you have to have the Quick Ball or the Peony, or, you know what I mean? You have to have the cards. But yeah, no. Mew has been fun. Mew was stupidly overpowered from Fusion Strike until everything right before Lost Origin. And the reason why I'm pitching for it now is, 1, we're getting in an Elite Battle deck. Phenomenal for accessibility. I, if you couldn't tell, adore the products that are super easy to get your hands on. So, Ice Rider, Shadow Rider, Mew. Might even backtrack to the old school Inteleon and see if I can make that pile work. We'll see. And with Mew, now it's accessible. It is not as broken as it once was. Meloetta turn 1 is disgusting. It's an option. You have to play carefully around Drapion. You have to play carefully around one-prizers like Regis and Lunarock and everything else in between. You have to be careful. Otherwise, the deck punishes you. You have to actually think it out, and I think that's probably the biggest reason to pick it up. Is it's a good deck to learn off of, but it's powerful and okay. We're doing this. We're doing this, eh? Alright. I'm ready. None of these cards are of use. I am going to go this way. Alright, so Ordinary Rod. Okay. I think I'm out far enough in the lead that we should be okay. So let's do both. We're down a Recycler. And we're down a Rod. just fine. The house is not on fire yet. We're okay. Maybe. Keyword, maybe. Okay. Alright. So. Oh, my poor little computer. The little engine that tried. 1, 2. I really don't want to put that energy there. So. And we'll take you out of the deck. I don't need you anymore. Sorry, horse. While they are part of the deck, in this matchup in particular, and I really mean this matchup, don't want them on the board whatsoever. No way. Okay. No, wait. And then Thunderstorm. Okay. But yeah, so we've been having fun, you know, the Lost Boys with Dragonite. Mew is fun. Oh my goodness. Watched a bit of the Baltimore stream. It's been a good little bit for Pokemon. Like, it's a fun set, fun time to be playing. Silver Tempest. There's some cool cards that are good from you. Like, I think the new tool card that lets you have a V-Star power is overreaction, but it definitely looks really freaking good. Okay, you keep doing you. Okay. Yeah, so the V-Star power just looks really freaking good. So I was like, oh, well, Mew was broken. It come down a little bit. And then all of a sudden it has the ability to search out for any one card in the deck. If you're looking, it's a good thing that Path to the Peak will shut that off, because that just wouldn't be fair. That would not be fair. Okay. Huh. You good? You good? You gonna take it? There we go, okay. I thought I was mentally having a lag there, but it turns out it was not me, it was... There we go. So let's... Don't think we need either of those anymore. See, now we're just getting to the junk of the deck. So we will put you down there. And then Marnie. Okay, that's really good. Okay. Let's take the fairy back. And the idea is that we will see what we want. Hey, it's Wyrdeer. 1, 2, actually, there. Then we'll go this way, because we're gonna get very pressed for damage very, very soon. Okay. So, they're gonna hit 3 prizes. Then we're gonna hit 1. They're gonna catch up. And we just need to kind of finish off. So, start the prize race. Like, this deck applies pressure turn 1, Reggie doesn't. Luna Rock, no, you gotta go second against Luna Rock. You need to take the first KO, and then just not let them claw their way back. Sometimes it's good to even just put like Wyrdeer or Shadow Rider V into the active, soak a hit, then take KO, and make them burn their bosses early. And it's like, oh, good for you. You chased down my one Pokemon. Well, I continue to establish around it. But like letting them run out on the race, then they don't have to work as hard. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Very, very nice. Okay. So what I'm wondering is, What are the odds this deck plays? Not very likely. There, we'll go. Let's grab us another fairy. Fairy time! There we go. Because the only fairy that needs energy is the new one. We have plenty. Alright. Come on, give the big boy some energy. And this is just in case the deck tries to get cute and play Roxanne. Okay. Burn this one. Okay. So far, so good. And Wonderstorm! This is where there's like some unknown tech that I just won't see coming. Did not expect the game to go this long, but that's what happens when you play against other one prizers, is you have to work and take all 6 prizes. So if you stuck around till the end, just wanted to say thank you. You guys have been awesome. Feel free to give the deck a try. I've been enjoying Shadow Rider decks where you just swamp your board with energy that are not Luna Rock, and going Clefairy and seeing like 10 energy on your board and knowing that you're not going to draw into an energy because they're all in play is really, really cool. I'm tempted to make a dark box type variant of this and see if I can mess around with that. But if you stuck around to the end, be sure to like the content. Drop a comment below, let me know what you would change in the list, what you're working